Eternal wisdom, timeless voice. Gita. Then and now. Chapter 4, Part 1. When truth comes back again and again. Then, in the quiet between two breaths of battle, Krishna says something that turns time inside out. He tells Arjuna, "This is not the first time I've spoken these truths. I taught them to the sun, to great sages, to ancient kings. This wisdom has lived many lives, and now I give it again, to you." The message is clear. The Gita is not a one-time revelation. It is a timeless voice that returns whenever truth is needed. It's not bound to history. It's a rhythm, a vibration, an inner awakening that finds you again and again, just when you're ready to hear it. Now, you are listening to something or reading something, and suddenly a line lands deep. It feels ancient, but somehow it feels personal. It's like someone reached across centuries just to whisper in your ear. You pause, you close your eyes, and a strange knowing rises within. I've heard this before, I've felt this before, and yet, it's brand new. This is the sacred echo of eternal wisdom. It doesn't shout, it remembers, it doesn't age, it adapts. And when you are truly ready, not intellectually, but soulfully, it returns, like a river returning to its source. Krishna is not just a charioteer, he is the symbol of timeless consciousness. He represents that voice inside you that has always known the way. But we forget, we get distracted, we lose ourselves in noise, in identity, in doubt. And when we are most lost, that voice returns, not to scold, but to guide. Then, Arjuna is confused. He asks Krishna, "How can this be? You are here now. How did you teach in the ancient past?" And Krishna answers with a truth that bends the human mind. "You and I have lived many lives, Arjuna. I remember them. You do not." This is not mythology. This is memory. This is the reminder that your soul has been here before, that you've received these teachings before. And each time you return, you are given another chance to hear them again, with greater readiness. Now, you may not remember past lives, but you do remember those rare moments when something felt more real than reality. A moment of truth that felt familiar even if you couldn't explain why. A teaching that felt like coming home. A silence that felt sacred. That is the soul's memory stirring. And in that stirring, you realize the Gita is not just a book, it is a mirror. It reflects the truths you already carry. You don't study the Gita to become someone else. You study it to remember who you are. Chapter 4 is not just about Krishna's identity. It's about your own. It's about realizing that the divine voice does not only live in temples or scriptures. It lives in your stillness, in your sincerity, in your longing to know what is real. Truth comes back again and again because we forget again and again. And yet, how beautiful it is that even after lifetimes of distraction, the Gita waits patiently, with no judgment, ready to speak when you are ready to listen. Then, Krishna tells Arjuna that he only reveals himself when dharma declines and confusion rises. That's when truth reappears, not to conquer, but to correct, not to punish, but to remind. That's the Gita's promise. It will always return when you need it most. Now, maybe this is your moment. Maybe you didn't plan to hear this today, but something led you here. A quiet pull, a question that won't leave, a feeling that there's more to life than just getting through it. That's how the Gita returns, not with lightning and thunder, but with stillness and synchronicity. You meet a stranger who says the exact words you needed. You read a sentence that feels like a message. You sit in silence and feel a peace that has no name. That is Krishna speaking, not outside, but within. This is the gift of Chapter 4. It invites you to stop thinking of the Gita as history and start experiencing it as presence, as something alive, awake, and waiting inside you. Truth is not once upon a time. It is every time. Each moment you return to yourself. Each time you listen without ego. Each time you surrender the noise and open your heart. Focus. This is not the chapter of new information. It is the chapter of timeless recognition. The chapter where the divine reminds you, you've known this before. And now, it's time to remember again. If this touched something deep in you, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps this message reach others who are ready to hear it again and again.